praise to the Most High God for another mighty Sabbath through the Spirit. All right, Lord willing, your Sabbath been starting off mighty. All right, you having some good rest. All right, you praying, fasting, studying. It's like not fasting. Should be fasting on the Sabbath. And when you praying, all right, you reading. All right, you exhorting one another. All right, and making your call and election sure, man. All right, I want to kick it off with the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse number 2.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 17, and verse number 2. And it reads, it says, and Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days,
And what?
And 3 Sabbath days, reason with them out of the scriptures.
Right, so we come today, all right, as we do every week, is to reason out of the scriptures on the Sabbath day. All right, let's go into the living waters and see what the Most High is saying to us, man. All right, what the Most High requires of us in these last days. And we're going to reason through the scriptures. All right, we're not going to reason through our own vain opinions, all right, on how we feel. We're going to reason, thus saith the Lord. Go to 18 and 4.
Revelation, excuse me, it's Acts, chapter 18 and verse 4, and it reads, and he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath.
Every what?
Every Sabbath, and persuaded the Jews and the Greeks.
Right, so that he was in the synagogues every Sabbath, man, doing the work. Right, persuading men. Right, we're here to persuade men and women, right, back to the Most High. Those that know they're Israelites, you know what I'm saying, they keeping the commandments, right, they doing what the Most High is requiring of them, right, they finding more things out that the Most High wants them to do to please them, right, and those that don't know they're Israelites, man. Or those, the newcomers just coming in this thing, finding out they're Israel, finding out that the Lord has chosen them, right, as a chosen vessel, right, to magnify and glorify His name in these last days, and they finding out what they have to do to please the Most High, and they're leaving off from temptations of the world, right, their family, friends, X, Y, and Z, man. Right, so we're here to persuade these men, right, to turn back wholeheartedly to the Most High in these last days.
God, could you give it the book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse number 17?
Sirach 33 and verse 17. Consider that I labor not for myself only.
I do it for my own self.
Consider that I labor not for myself only.
Not for my own rapid vain glory.
Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning.
And that's what we do these videos for. We go out there week in and week out. You know, hey, for the brothers, for the sisters, even for the children. Hey, all of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered across the four corners of the earth. We go out there week in and week out, make these videos week in and week out, hey, daily, man. Brothers on the WFI Backup channel dropping videos every day. Literally every day, right? For all them that seek learning, man. Because we don't do this for ourselves only, man. But for all those that want to know about the Most High, that's seeking the Most High God's face 10 times more. Let me get one more precept. Could you go to the book of Luke, chapter 14 and verse 23? Like the brother said, we gotta compare, persuade, right? Because a lot of people have been swayed and persuaded by the lust of their flesh in this world, man. Right? But we gotta, let you know, persuade you back to the Lord, right? Persuade you on the right-hand side from the left-hand side, man. Right?
This is the book of Luke, chapter 14 and verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges.
Where we gotta go to?
Go out into the highways and hedges.
Not stay at home.
Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
And do what?
And compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
Hey, not compel us. Hey, we gotta force you, right? We're gonna, brother, sister. Hey, young brother, hey, young sister, hey, stop and hear the words of the Most High, right? Hey, stop and listen to the words of the Lord, right? You know, say, hey, ain't nothing else you got better to do, right? Come and hear the words of the Most High. You gotta kind of like, you know, say, hey, force it. Every time, every conversation, even at when you at work, right? When you just in the highways and byways walking, right? On the Shabbats, you gotta kind of like make all your conversation, thus saith the Most High, right? You gotta compel them to come back, that the Lord's house may be filled, What you got?
Con. So to get into the topic, right? We titled it Riches Profit Not, man. Right? You got a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, they getting money, right? They telling men on the corners that's bringing out the word, right? How this gonna give me some money? Y'all niggas out here broke. Y'all ain't getting no paper for real. Right? Well, hey, riches profit not, man. Alright? I wanna kick it off with alright, give me the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse number 1. Right? Because our people in the world, they think that's it to life. It's getting money, living a fast life, right? Getting it how you live, man. Well, hey, that's not life. Right? Brother, sister, right? That woman searching for the perfect life, right? The precious life, right? Looking for the ballers, the hustlers, right? The men that got the paper in the hood, man. Right? Well, that's not life. Right? That's not gonna save you, right? When all hell break loose. Right? Give me that real quick.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. You said verse 1? In verse 1. For the ungodly said.
For the what?
For the ungodly said.
Right, so what we gonna read, this is what the ungodly say. This is how the ungodly think, man. And how they move in the spirit, you know?
For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious.
Right, so hey, they say our life is short. Right? We have but a short time on this earth. Right? We don't have much time. Let's live it up. Let's live it. Let's get it how we live, man. Right, we don't?
Said, and tedious. And in the death of a man, there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all. For we are born at all adventure.
Jump down to 4.
Verse 4. It said, and our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. Said, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again.
Right, so these ungodly people are having the mindset of, hey, we got a short life, right? And we're gonna die. There's no returning. So hey, let's live it up. And let's see what they said. Let's see what they said in verse 6.
Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present.
What they say?
Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present.
Let's enjoy the good things that are present, right? Let's freak off. Let's go get this paper, right? Let's go to the clubs, right? Let's go get drunk. Let's go get high. Come on, let us enjoy. We have a short time, man. Live that fast life. Jake loves saying we live that fast life. Live young. Hey, what they say? What's the saying? Live fast, die young, man.
I'm in my prime.
I'm in my prime right now. I don't even see myself getting past 21. I'm gonna get this paper.
Hey, YOLO.
All right, YOLO, the YOLO spirit. All right, crash outs.
Crazy.
All right, we don't.
He said, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
All right,
let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. It said, Salakia.
They just getting it, right? Fast life.
Salakia.
They ain't letting nothing pass me. I need it all, right? That's our Jake thing, man. I need it. I said I'm not gonna let no flower pass by me. I gotta get it all. Right? I need it all. Right? I need to get up. Right? You got something?
I just had a point to that. It said, and let not no flower pass by us. That's springtime.
Yeah.
They down before spring.
Yep.
Spring come every year.
Yep.
Damn.
You know?
Salakia. It said, verse 8, it says, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go. Let none of us go.
They said, let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Right?
That's fast.
That's that fast life. Cause you want to be crowned, right? And we know that but you know what I'm saying, I don't know how long, I never went into it, how long, you know what I'm saying, rosebuds or flowers last without water and without life. Right? But soon it's gonna die, man. Right? You can't keep it forever and ever. Right? So that's their mindset of, right, let us just live for this moment. Let's crown ourselves for this moment before it pass away. You know?
Said, let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. Said, for this is our portion, and our lot is this.
So people think this is their life, man. I gotta get it how I live. I gotta live a fast life. I gotta do what I can. I'm gonna crown myself for this moment. Right? I'm gonna be the man for the moment, right, until it's all over. Cause hey, I can't live it. Ain't no coming back. Right? Once I'm dead, I'm dead. So I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna stack up these riches. Right? I'm gonna get this paper. I'm chasing the M's. Right? I'm getting to the bag.
Run up a bag.
Right? Running up a bag. Right? I'm up early, man. Early mornings, late nights, chasing the bag, man. Right? But they're gonna come to find out, hey, them riches don't profit you nothing, man. All right? Give me that real quick in Proverbs 11:4. Because like a wise elder said, man, I never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse, man. You're not taking that with you. The rollie, right? The damn scat pack, right? The mansion, right? Your sneaky link. You can't take all that with you, man.
Right.
You can't take it with you, right? It passes on to another man, right? Becomes another man's riches, right? Whether you passing it down to your son, right, or man, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, take it all, X, Y, and Z. I bring it up.
Right. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, and verse number 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
That ain't gonna profit you nothing when destruction comes, right? Because when, you know what I'm saying, you can't buy your way out of certain situations, man. And that day of wrath, when somebody trying to get at you, ain't no paying your way out of that. It's nothing that you can say or do or pay no price, right, to get you out of that. It's like us now. We not looking for no price to get even with the so-called white man, right? And coon out, right, and damn sell out, and we take reparations and we say all of it's over with. And Esau not gonna be able to wait to pay his way out of here, man. When your Yahushua come back, we're not looking for money, right? In the day of wrath, hey, the rich is not gonna save you, man. And these people living deliciously, right? They got the money. They live in they have the riches on the left hand side, man.
Right.
Right, but it's not gonna profit them, you know.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
But righteousness is gonna deliver you, man. That's the true riches, right? Having wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, and living righteous and keeping these commandments. That is actual riches in the scriptures, man. It's not you having the M's, right, or having a bankroll, man. The knot in your pocket with the rubber band man, right? You can't be the rubber band man and think you're gonna make it. I'm saying, and we're not saying that you can't get money and you win the truth. Right? You still gotta get money. You gotta provide, but you gotta have to understand that's not gonna save you right in that day. But you gotta can.
All praise to the Most High. Could you get into the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, and verse number 15? Right.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28, and verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Did what?
Made a covenant with death.
Uh-huh.
And with hell are we at agreement.
Hey, so look, when you out here chasing that bag, right? You trying to get that fast money, right? You out here, trying to live that fast life. Like, you gonna die fast. You made a covenant with death, right? To be here for a moment, right? Just to be here, just to get money, and that's all you're gonna do, right? Because a lot of people that I knew that got money fast, the money never lasts, right? It always went away as quick as they got it. And then they be back out there trying to do something else to get some more money, right? Just saying, hey, and ultimately that leads to, destruction, sudden death. You know what I'm saying? When they make that covenant with death, when they make the decision to go, hey, you know what? I'm going to go and rob this man, right? For some money, right? I'm going to go and sell these drugs, right? For some money, right? I gotta give up my morals and things that I stand for, for $1 million, right? And so you see this all the time with these rappers, right? With these female rappers, right? You're saying, with these drug dealers that's out there on our corners, right? selling a poison type people, with these YNs, right? I saw a video of a dad on one of these young brothers, right? I'm not gonna label them with society label, these young misguided brothers, right? They was dancing while they was robbing people. They was literally hitting TikToks while they was robbing, right? These our young brothers have became monsters, right? Because their parents, right, and them have made a covenant with death. These kids don't care about dying no more. Yeah. They don't fear the Most High. They don't even fear death. Like the brother said, man, they said, hey, they don't have a life expectancy for themselves. Only thing that they think they're made to do is just get some bread, right? And wear some fat Balenciaga runners and some skinny jeans, right?
And aces.
And that's all they doing it for.
And the aces.
That's all they doing it for, right? Because you give me the book of Job chapter 4 and verse number 7 and read through 8. They ain't gonna realize it until this happen, man.
Is it Job 4 and 7?
Job 4 and 7 and read through 8.
It's the book of Job, chapter 4 and verse 7. Mm-hmm. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent.
And whoever perished being innocent. When has an innocent man ever perished? Right? You're saying, hey, wrongfully perished being innocent. Read.
Or where were the righteous cut off?
And where was the righteous cut off? Most like God ain't cutting off the righteous, right? Keep reading.
Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity.
A lot of you brothers, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you sisters that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, want to go get this quick money, right? Y'all plowing iniquity, right? With the OnlyFans, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you brothers, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you out here, hey, getting that quick money, scamming, right? You're getting your riches by deceit. You're lying, right? The Most High God, hey, he said, hey, he that getting riches by a lying tongue, hey, he gonna be put to death. He called for death, greatly paraphrasing, right? You said, can you read on that?
Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Reap the same. But keep reading. This was going to happen to him.
By the blast.
By the what?
By the blast.
By the what?
By the blast of God, they perish.
By the blast of God, hey, you going to perish, man. Hey, you worried about getting blowed up with a switch by somebody else, and the Most High God will put that blast on you.
Right.
You got to worry about the blast that's coming from the Most High chasing this quick money, right? So there's many people that I know that fell to the blast in this world, right? Kick a man's door, and he saw you. He heard you, and he was ready for you. He's sitting right down his hallway with a shotgun. As soon as you're in that corner, you're getting blown down the steps. Right? I know a few people that happened to, right? Ended up on colostomy bags and some more stuff from the blast of the Most High, right? Because you plowing that iniquity. And guess what? You reap the same. I know people that shot people and they ended up dead. Right? You know what I'm saying? But hey, when you out here chasing that, that's where this come from. When you out here, you're liable to do anything when you chase the bag. Right? Could you give me one more precept? Another precept? Just two more right quick. Just go to the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10.
Book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse number 10.
Bring it out.
For the love of money.
For the what?
For the love of money.
The love of money is the what?
Is the root of all evil.
Is the root of all evil. When you love this money, you love money more than the Most High, right? You love money more than life, right? How that one dude said from that Boondocks cartoon, right? It said, hey, money more important than water, man.
See that?
Money more important than food, right? They say, hey, money, hey, I heard a dude say, I don't need love, I could buy love. Because he loves money. I love money because I could buy love with money. No, you can't. Right? It said, for the love of money is the root of all evil, read.
It says, which, while some coveted after.
Which one some coveted after. You, that's covetous. Right? It's envious. Right? You looking at these people on Instagram, right? They want the damn. You want to drive in a Wraith with the stars in the ceiling, right? You're saying, hey, you want to look a particular type of way with your clothes, right? You want a certain type of a lifestyle. You coveting after this money, right? That you coveting after the things that money could bring, right? You're saying, and it's evil. Read.
It says, They have erred from the
They
faith.
did what?
They have erred from the faith
Uh-huh.
and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
And you err from the faith when you love money more than the Most High. And you pierce yourself through with many sorrows, man. Right? Let me get one more precept. Deuteronomy 8 and 18.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse number 18. But thou shalt remember the Lord thy
What
God.
you supposed to be doing?
Thou shalt remember the Lord thy
This is
God.
a commandment. You gotta remember the Most High. It's like the Most High told us to remember the Sabbath. But our people forget the Sabbath. Right? They Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday preparing to break the Most High God's Shabbat. Because they don't remember it. And they forgot the Lord. Right? And then we're commanded to remember the Most High. Keep reading.
It says, but thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth.
It's what?
Giveth thee power to get wealth.
Nah, I got it out the mud.
Second, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth,
Uh-huh.
that he may establish his covenant.
They may do what?
That he may establish his
What is
covenant.
the wealth for?
That he may establish his covenant,
Uh-huh.
which he swore unto thy fathers, as it is this day.
So look, the Most High God is the, you can't forget that it's the Most High God that even give you the power to get that wealth. To get wealth. To wake up in the morning to be able-bodied to go and earn money. Right? To go and earn, or you'll say, hey, to have a skill to be able to, hey, to make some type of residual income for yourself, for your family, for your children, for your children's children. Right? You can't forget. Right? Like it said in the previous verse, in verse 11, beware and lest thou forget, right? And keeping the commandments of the Most High God. Because a lot of our people, when they start loving this money, they forget about the commandments of the Lord. They forget about the Most High. Because you know what? They're worried about money, right? They're saying, but I digress.
God. That's right, man.
Y'all should have started at verse 6 and 9.
I'm talking about Deuteronomy.
1 Timothy 6 and 9.
Go back real quick.
It's number 9:5 too.
1 Corinthians chapter 10. Like, what's it, 1 Corinthians?
1 Timothy
1 Timothy, yeah.
6 and 9.
1 Timothy. 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse number 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation.
You said, whoa, what reading
But
it?
they that be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Hey, that's plain. That's straight plain. You know what I'm saying? That's that, hey, you getting rich, you ain't worried about nothing else. Right? You ain't worried about you rich in this world, you're not worried about just saying, hey, what's to come. Right? You take no thought on the left hand side. Because you got money in this world.
Right.
But you got it out.
Give me the book of Psalms chapter 49 and verse number 16.
It says Psalms.
49 and verse number 16.
Book of Psalms, chapter 49, and verse number 16. 16, and it reads, be not thou afraid when one is made rich, when the glory of his house is increased.
All right, hey, the Lord said, don't be afraid. I said people, because when people get money, they tend to get power. Well, they perceive that they have power just because they have money. But the Lord said, hey, don't be afraid. Then the Lord said in Proverbs 3 and 31, hey, envy not the sinners, man.
Right.
Envy not the glory of a sinner. Right? And keep reading on that.
For when he dieth,
For when he what?
for when he dieth,
Right? So when these men that have riches, right, the elites, when they die, read,
he shall carry nothing away.
he shall what?
He shall carry nothing away.
Hey, you're not gonna take nothing with you. Like I was saying earlier, you can't take these riches with you. Right? You pass away. Read.
His glory shall not descend after him.
And the glory shall not descend. Because some men, the names be blotted out of the earth. You don't even make mention of these men no more. Right? Depending on the works that they do. Right? We're not mentioning damn Nabal, man. No one's mentioning Nabal. Right? Or damn Absalom, man. We're not speaking about the works of Absalom, damn Ahab, and Nabal, man.
Right.
Because these were wicked men in the earth. Right? These are men not to be. And the ball was off. He had much riches. We might have to pull that. Right? He had many things, man. But he was selfish and didn't want to give it unto David, man. Right? And the Most High knocked that man off.
You know what his name was? You know his name in Hebrew?
The fool.
Meaning the fool.
Yeah, the damn fool, man. Right? You're a fool, right? Because, hey, you know what I'm saying? You withheld things, right, from the men of the Lord.
Right.
Now, we supposed to give. Give me that real quick in the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse number, let's start at 16.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 19.
I ain't even had this written down, but hey, good spirit.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 19, and verse number 16. And it reads, And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do, that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Read.
He said unto him, verse 18, he said unto him, which Yahweh said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right, so Christ was naming the laws, man. Hey, you gotta keep the law, you know?
The young man said unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet?
Yeah, I keep the laws of the Most High, right? I keep the commandments, you know?
Yahweh said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the
Hey,
poor.
Lord said, hey, you a rich man. Hey, everything that you have, go and sell it. Right? If you really want to serve me, and what?
And thou shalt have treasure in heaven.
And then you will have treasure in heaven, man. Because that's where your conversation is supposed to be. That's where you're supposed to be laying your riches at. Right? In heaven. So the Lord told this man, hey, go and sell what you have, man. And go and give it to the poor. Alright? Read on.
And come and follow me.
Read.
But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions.
Right? He had many things, man. Great possessions. He was up. Right? He was touching them M's. Right? Making them 7 figures, man. Right? And that's what every Jake chasing. Them M's, the bag. Right? He doing it through scamming, credit card scams, damn PPP scams. Right? Jake trying to get it, man. Right? But he said, hey, you gotta go and sell everything that you have. Right? Read on.
Verse 23. Then said Yahweh unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man,
Hey, what?
that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Hey, why did he say that, man? Because there's great possessions and great things that you have to give up. You can't serve 2 masters. Right? Because you have great riches, right? You're gonna have to pay attention to those things, man. Right? And that's where your mind's gonna be, that's where your heart's gonna be, man. Ooh, I need to get this next whip. I need to get this next crib. Look, I'm looking to get another M next year. You know what I'm saying? That's where your mind's gonna be, and it's not gonna be toward the Lord. Right? So he said, hey, sell everything that you have, right? And serve the Most High. Right? Now, keep going.
Verse 24. It said, And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
Alright. Now keep going. You go.
So that's it.
Now read that one more time.
Said, And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the needle of through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
Right? Because, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you go into it, the eye of a needle, right, with a small crevice, right, where, you know what I'm saying? A camel can't fit through that. It's no way.
It's the entrance into the
Right?
city.
They're entrance into the city, man. You're not getting a camel through that, so the Most High is just comparing that to, hey, it's going to be very hard for a rich man to go into the kingdom unless he gives up all his possessions, man. Alright? Because you can't, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to save you, man. Right? All your riches and your money is not going to get you the kingdom. right? So you have to forsake all these things. And it's probably men that was in the truth. They were celebrities, right? You had the brother Brian Casey from Jagged Edge, man, right? And he's in the truth, keeping the commandments, man, in a congregation. He had to let go of all that, man, right? And serve wholeheartedly the Lord, man, right? So give me the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 16, right? Because this is the true riches.
Can I add a precept?
Now you got to get your precept first.
Matthew 6 and 19. Just to let me back off what you said.
Got it.
Can you read 22? 20 as well. 19 and 20.
I got it. Matthew 6 and verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Right.
You break it down. But it's plain then, man.
Yeah.
All right? Because if you laying yourself up money, right? You putting money in the attic, right? You got money in the safe. You got some money at grandma's crib. That's where your mind gonna be. Right? Granny better not touch that stack I just put in there. Right? Look, cousin better not. I ain't trying to let him know where my money at. That's where your mind gonna be. You got Jake that's in jail. He stash of money somewhere. That's all he thinking about. Damn, I hope that money's still there when I get back. Hope my girl ain't touch it. Right? Kiki better not have touched my money. Right? That's where his mind is at. That's all he thinking about when he get out. He going straight to Jake. They go to. That's the first place they go. They hit the stash spot. All right? They get their little Glock back. They get their little stash back and they little pack back, and they back on the same thing, man. That's where your heart's gonna be. But if you lay yourself treasures in heaven, right? When you praying, repenting, right? You know what I'm saying? And you waiting for the Most High to come back. And, you know what I'm saying? That's where your mind gonna be, right? And then you're gonna be looking towards what the Most High has in store for the men of the Lord, man. Right? Where it's many mansions, right? Where you'll be a ruler over. Jake's not a ruler over a city. Right? All Jake want to get is the keys to the city. But you're not ruling it. Right? You're not owning it where people are coming to bow down to you, man. Right? That's true rulership and ownership and riches. Right? You don't have cattle. You don't have many. Jake don't think many children is riches, man. Right? Much cattle is riches. Right? You got something?
No, I was just going. I had
No, you got it.
no, I was gonna say, and that kind of deals with just dealing with life in general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of tell where a person at by what they talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, mine is this was part of that.
Yeah, I had pulled up on a brother, you know what I'm saying, that I knew from years ago. He was around the corner from the crib at the gas station. And he was like, he got out of jail and he was clean and all this and that. So he was like, hey, support my music. So he just sent me the music. I'm like, dang, I ain't got no money. I don't have cash out. You know what I'm saying? I messed around and ain't cash out him because once on my way home, I got to listening to the music. Mind you, he just said I'm clean, I'm doing out. This dude, I played 2 minutes of a song and he straight talk. First of all, the name of it was Junkie Music. I played 2 minutes into the song and that's all he talking about. I say, man.
Junkie mixtape.
Yeah, man, it was crazy, man. But yeah, that was just a question, though.
Crazy.
That was crazy to me, man.
Junkie music, what is it called? Junkie music?
Yeah,
junkie tape. That's crazy, man. Right?
I had to try to show it to y'all. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's where his mind was at, man. All right, getting back to the damn pipe. It's just madness. Give me Proverbs 16 and 16.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 16. A quick point before you get that too. It was this movie, I don't know if brothers seen it. Back in the day, it's called Fresh.
Yeah.
Right? How he had
Young
that,
brother.
yeah, he had that, you know, he had his sister. He was trying to, you know, get out of that bind with the dude, right? So every day he'd get some money. He would travel. It's like he'd be hiking. How y'all say he'd be mobbing.
Yeah.
He'd go through the train tracks, walk through this little abandoned building. You know, say go up under the, then he went up under the little secret stash, took the little thing over, and he had a can full of money right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all his mind was on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, money.
Shut the fuck up, Jay.
Yeah, that's how he was, man. Like, he was trying to get, that's all he was thinking about was that money, man. His treasure, and his heart was there. He knew how to get to it. He knew where it was at. He knew nobody could find it, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I just wanted to bring that out. That's where your heart beat, man. Where your treasure is.
16 and 16.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 16, and it reads, how much better is it to get
What the
wisdom?
Lord say?
How much better is it to get wisdom?
How much better is it to get wisdom? Knowledge, understanding, right? To get the understanding of these scriptures, then what?
Then gold.
Then what?
Then
How
gold.
much better is it, man? To get this wisdom. Right? It's so much better, man. It's infinite wisdom and knowledge in here, man. And you get it for free, right? You don't have to do much laboring and working, right? Maybe you have to put the work in and read and take the time out.
Right.
Or we try to damn break your back to get this infinite wisdom, man.
Right.
Right? That's gonna cause you to last forever. Right? Read.
So like, and to get understanding,
And to get understanding, then what?
rather to be chosen than silver.
Right? Rather to get understanding and to be chosen than to get silver, man. I mean, how much better is it? Because this is the true wisdom. I mean, this is the true riches, man. Give me that classic in the book of Revelation 2 and verse 9. Right? So Jake, stop thinking just because you ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, you rubbing two pennies together, right? You in between your blessings, right? You broke, you scrambling and scraping, right? See that? That, you know what I'm saying, you poor, man. You have the riches, right? You have the true riches, right? Bring it out.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. And it reads, I know thy works, and tribulation, and
Right,
poverty.
so the Lord knows what we go through as a people, man. He knows our tribulation, our poverty, you know?
So like, and poverty. But thou art
What
rich.
did the Lord say?
But thou art rich.
But you are rich. How are we rich? Because we have the wisdom of the Most High, man. We have the understanding on what the Lord has in store for us, right? We have understanding that the Lord is dealing with us directly, right? I mean, that's wisdom, man. And it's riches, man, right? That's something that you can take with you, right? It make you feel good, right? You becoming an Israelite, it make you look good.
Right.
Are you talking different? Because you know how Jake get when you get money. You start moving different. But when you get this truth, you start moving different. Right? You know what I'm saying? You start to, you know what I'm saying, you got a different spirit on you. Start dressing different. Right? Your mind different. You're a whole different man. And that's what the money do on the left hand side to wicked men. They start changing and you know what I'm saying, they cut. I mean, it's kind of hand in hand. Because when you get the money, right, you start cutting people off, right? You start looking different, talking different, dressing different, you eating different, right? But on the right hand side, when you come into the truth, you get this wisdom, and you do the same thing, right? You dressing different, you talking different, you eating different, you moving, you got a whole different spirit, right? So how much more is it better is it to get wisdom than gold, man? Right? Give me the book of Luke chapter 12 and verse number 16. Right? Because you can think that you have it all, you getting it all, right? And the Most High take it from you like that, man. Because it's the Most High that gives everything. God, we get this precept real quick. 2 precepts. Let's bring it out. Luke 16. Luke 12 and 16.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse number 16. And it reads, this is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully.
Right? So, hey, it's the most, so like, how was I speaking a parable right now? Right? Analogy and comparing something right now. right? And then a rich man, it has a field that's bringing forth much, man, right? Plentiful, right? It's giving them much riches, read on.
And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits?
Right? So, hey, I have so much that I don't have no room no more. I have so much money. I have so much riches, abundantly, that I don't, what should I do? Right? What he said?
And he said, this is what I do. I will pull down my
I'm
barn.
going to pull down everything, right? And do what?
And build greater.
And do what?
And build greater.
I need more. Right? Because that's how Jake is. Enough isn't enough. Right? He needs more and more. You see these damn heist movies, right? He said, we're going to do our last heist. Right? You already did 5 heists, and you just need one more. I need one more good lick. Right? Jake just want to hit one more good lick, and then I'm out the game. Right? I'm almost there. Right? He said, I'm going to get greater, you know?
So I said, I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods.
Right?
And I will say to my soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years.
He said, hey, I'm going to say to my soul, you have much riches, man, laid up. And kick back, you good now. Right? Read on.
That's what he just said.
Yeah.
Take thine ease.
Do what?
Take thine
Man,
ease.
brothers when they get a little bit of paper, right, they move to the county, they get their damn mansion or whatever, right, you kind of keep your feet up, man. Right? You sit back, get complacent, man. Right? You damn, you know what I'm saying, your shoulders rolling back, and I'm good now. Right? I got the riches. Right? Read on.
He said, take thine ease. Eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, thou fool.
Thou what?
Thou fool.
Hey, he called him a damn fool, man. Because you thought you was good now. You got all the riches, right? You built greater, right? You up. But what the Lord said?
This night.
This what?
This night.
This night. Right? At this moment, right now, with a snap of a finger, this night, what the Lord said?
Thy soul shall be required of thee.
Hey, this night your soul is required, man. And I'm taking you out of this earth. You gone, man. You thought you was good, but you not, man. Because in the day of wrath, that money ain't gonna deliver you, man. Read on.
He said, then who shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Read on.
So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God.
Right? You laying up treasures for yourself, but you ain't rich towards the Most High. So the Most High, hey, your life is required of him. Right? He's gonna take you out of this earth, man. Because you thought that you was comfortable, you had the riches, you kicked your feet up, right? But you didn't have your treasures towards the Most High, man.
Right.
Your riches towards the Most High.
Right.
Because the brother brought it out earlier, hey, the Most High is the one that gives you prosperity, man. That gives you the riches and wealth, right? The Most High gives that to men. Didn't he give it to Solomon? He only asked for wisdom, to be able to judge the people in righteousness. And the Most High gave him riches, right? A kingdom, women, X, Y, and Z, man. Everything that his lust desired, right? Why? Because he had his mind towards the Most High, towards judgment and righteousness, right? Give me Proverbs chapter 30 and verse number 8. Right, so these riches ain't gonna save you, man. Right? And we tired of Jake saying how it's gonna give me some money, man. How is this gonna give me some money? Well, brother, you gonna get it all, right? If you serve the Most High, man. Because all this is temporary. Right? So bring it out.
It's the book of Proverbs, the 30 and verse number 8, and it reads, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
That's what we should be saying, right? I don't want poverty. I don't want to be down bad where I ain't got nothing, or I don't want riches. I don't want to touch the M's, man. Right? I don't want to get too much, because through that becomes pride, right? Arrogancy, right? You start becoming wicked, more wicked, because you want more M's, right? Because enough ain't enough. But what?
Said, feed me with food convenient for me.
Man, just give me enough. Where I'm just convenient. I'm content, right? This food, feed me with food convenient for me, Reed.
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Right, lest you, because a lot of people that get rich, they get all this money, and they start to forget the Most High. They lift their head up,
That's right.
they get haughty, prideful, right? Yeah, I'm the man, right? You see these chains, right? You pull out a damn wad of money, right? You get the damn doing the spread, right? Jake doing this, right? You know how we know you, Jake, man. Cause we used to be in the world, man. We know, right? Get the flexing your money. You brothers go to the strip club and you trying to flex your money to show other man you got it, right? That's what brothers flex at in the strip club, right? It's madness, man. You know?
He said, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is the Lord?
Then you start forgetting about the Most High. I mean, who? How? Who? All right? Now I got this paper. I put this work in.
Yeah, who?
Right? I put this overtime in. Right? I went and did this and did that, man. You start to get prideful, man. Boasting yourself. Right, we don't?
So like says, and say, who is Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain.
Right? So he said, hey, give me neither riches or poverty, man. Just give me something that's convenient for me. Right? I'm okay with just being alright. Just getting by. Right? It's okay, man. Right? Because we know all things come from the Most High. Right? And when you get too many riches, right, and you start to forget the Most High, and then you get, you know what I'm saying, not enough riches, and you start to sin against the Most High, now you stealing, now you lying, right? Now you doing all type of wickedness, man. Right? So you know what I'm saying? Because all things are the Most High. Right? So you know what I'm saying? You just want to be convenient and be content. Alright, let me get one more. Real quick. Give me the book of I hold that. You got it, King.
Hey, mighty, man. For real. I gotta go back to that one joint that you went to. I think that was in the I wanna say it was Revelation? Yeah, it was Revelation.
2.
I want to go to James. Go to the book of James, chapter 2, and verse 5.
This is the book of James, chapter 2, and verse number 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world?
Said what?
Have not God chosen the poor of this world?
Because Yahweh shot, and he wasn't a rich man, right? If he wasn't rich in this world, he didn't have worldly riches, man, right? You know, a lot of aides, I believe Andrew and Peter, they had jobs. They wasn't rich people, right?
I think it was Gideon. He said he was poor.
Gideon was poor,
Yeah,
man.
he said it.
Hey, he couldn't even rub 2 nickels together, man. He was poor, man.
You choose to be.
Right? He couldn't even believe in himself. That's how poor he was.
I'm just a poor man.
Hey, Jacob said he was a plain man. I'm a smooth plain man. I dwell in tents. Right? Nobody, he said he chose the poor of the world. Can you read now?
I got that precept too.
You bring that out now.
It's like it says, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world rich in faith?
Rich in what?
Rich in faith.
Rich in money.
Rich in faith.
Rich in, I'm a CEO of a corporation.
Rich in faith. In heirs of the kingdom.
And what?
And heirs of the kingdom, which he hath promised to them that love him.
Right. See, but look. Go now, keep reading verse 6.
But ye have despised the poor.
But what?
But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats?
Say, hey, look. Just say, hey, you gotta keep. I'm just keep reading now.
Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called?
And they blaspheme you, man. They lie on the Israelites, right? They lie on the Lord's chosen people, right? But the Most High God, and he chose the poor, right? He didn't choose the rich men, right? People that ain't had money, people that was like that purple you just bought out in Luke, right? Luke the 12th chapter, man, right? As a matter of fact, let's go back. Hey, let's get that right quick. You don't gotta get the Gideon. You don't gotta get the Gideon. But the Most High God said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Let's go there. I'm just like
Luke 12 and 15.
Luke 12 and 15.
Book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 15. And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness.
Said what?
Take heed and beware of covetousness.
Uh-huh.
For a man's life consisted not in the abundance of things which he possessed.
Hey, a man's life don't consist of the things that he has. His possessions, his diamonds, his chains, his cars, his whips, his clothes, the money, the women, right? The reputation, the clout. They don't consist of the things that man had, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? And because can't nobody see, can't no physical man see your faith in the Most High. Can't no physical man see that. Right? Can't no physical man see your hope in the Lord. Right? Can't no other physical man see that. Right? Got a precept?
No, I'm just saying, did we read 1 Timothy 6 and 17? Because that's kind of going into what you're saying.
I'm gonna get that though. Finish reading that in Luke right quick.
God. Keep reading down.
Keep reading that.
Book of Luke chapter 12 and verse 15. And he said unto them,
Now
take
read verse 16. I'm gonna go back to the
verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain man brought forth plentiful. And he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pour down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods.
That wasn't it. I wanted to go ahead and say the eye of the needle.
Oh, that was in the book of Matthew.
Oh, yes, Matthew chapter 19. Go back to Matthew 19.
Book of Matthew chapter 19 and verse number 21.
Right.
Yahweh said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Then said Yahweh unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven.
See, look, the Most High God, he ain't coming for a rich man who has to make a decision, right? Who has to make a decision, right? Who try to choose between, do I want to keep my riches, or do I want to get rid of them and follow the Lord? The Lord ain't dealing with that, right? The Lord, he's going with the poor man, right? The one that's not worried about worldly riches. The one that's not worried about temporary riches, man, right? Slide. Take this out. You got your charge. Slide. Well, yeah. Read that out. Read that one more time, bro.
In Matthew.
Con.
Matthew 19 and verse number 23. Then said Yahweh unto his disciples, verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
Because the Most High God ain't dealing with that, man. The Most High God ain't dealing with your money, right? He's not trying to have you carry all of your worldly possessions. He's not going to have you carry your worldly possession into the kingdom, right? Because you chose where your heart was at. Your heart wasn't with the Lord. Your heart was with money. Your heart was with your possessions. Right? Go to that book right quick in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 17. That's how I want to get that.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse number 17. Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded.
He said they be what?
They be not high-minded.
You got to charge them in this world that they be not high-minded. You got to remember, you ain't nothing. According to Galatians chapter 6 and verse 3. Yeah, your money ain't nothing, right? If you think you something because you got some money, right? You still nothing. And that money gonna purge with you, according to Acts chapter 8 and verse 20, man. Right? Because your mind is bad, you thought you could purchase the kingdom of God with money. Right? Really paraphrase it. Keep reading.
It says that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God who giveth us richly all things to enjoy.
See that?
That they do good that they be rich in good works, ready
Ready to know rich and what?
rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate.
Willing to distribute. That's giving alms, man. Right? To communicate. Right? Hey, giving out that, hey, talk with your people. Right? Acting like you get high-minded when you get money. Yeah. You get high-minded, right? Read when you get money. I had a brother who was bringing out earlier. Hey, you start to change, right? You get a little bit of money, you start to look down on people, right? The people that was down there in the slums in the mud with you, you get a little bit more paper than them, right? You get a little bit more money than them. You make more sense than a little bit, right? You start to look down on them like they ain't nothing, right? Like they don't know you, right? Keep reading them.
Says laying up and store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come, that they may lay hold on eternal life.
See that? They think that this is gonna hold them up. They getting all this money, getting high-minded, thinking they're gonna lay up these things that's gonna give them eternal life. But it ain't, right? When you give, hey, this is what helping you lay up your eternal life. The more and more that you give in this world, right? The more and more charity, right, that you give, alms that you give, right? It's building up. It's getting you racks in the heavens, right? Instead of racks in this earth, man, right? But go to the book of James. The book of James, chapter 5, start at verse. I wanted to see you though. I got 40.
No, I'm trying.
I didn't get to see
Let me see, James chapter 5.
at verse 1 in the CEV. James chapter 5, verse 1 in the CEV. So I did that right.
This is the book of James chapter 5 and verse 1 in the CEV. You rich people.
You said what?
You rich people.
You rich people. This is a message, man. To you rich people. You read?
Should cry and reap. Terrible things are going to happen to you.
What's going to happen?
Terrible things are going to happen to you. Your treasures have already rotted.
Your treasures has already rotten, man. They rotten. They rusted. Right? Can you read?
And moth have eaten your clothes.
And moth is eating your clothes. Read.
Your money has rusted. And the trust will be Salaki, man.
It's all good.
Man, my phone messed up, man.
Oh, you can't read?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
It's all good. We want to start from the top. Well, I got you right here.
Yeah, it's gonna be right.
James chapter 5, verse 1. And the CEV.
Book of James chapter 5 and 1 in the CEV. You rich people should cry and weep. Terrible things are going to happen to you. Your treasures have already rotted. And moths have eaten your clothes.
Moth is eating your clothes, right? Right? You rich people, right? They're gonna cry and weep in these last days, right? Cause keep reading.
Your money has rusted, and the rust will be evidence against you.
See that? Your money is rusting. All of these stacked piles of money that you're holding up, right? They say, hey, it's gonna be rusted, man. Right? Keep reading.
It says, and the rust will be evidence against you, as it burns your body like fire.
Yeah.
Yet you keep on storing up wealth in these last days.
That you just keep on storing up wealth in these last days. That's all you're worried about. It's this wealth that you want to. It's just trying to get more money. It's trying to keep racking up and racking up and racking up more money, right? In these last days. But hey, you gonna weep and mourn, man. Keep reading.
You refuse to pay the people who worked in your fields, and now their unpaid wages are shouting out against you.
Can you read?
The Lord all-powerful has surely heard the cries of the workers who harvest your crops.
Can you read?
While here on earth you have thought of only of filling your own stomachs and having a good time, but now you are like fat cattle on their way to be butchered. You have condemned and murdered innocent people who couldn't even fight back.
And that's all you rich people is worried about, man. You're like fat cattle, man. You're fat cattle, right? And you got fattened up for the daggone slaughter, man. You don't give alms, right? You don't want all you rich people and you rich corporations, right, that don't want to give the people their wages, man. And it's testifying against you, man. Right? They'll say, hey, but hey, give me another let me get this other precept.
What you mean?
I know the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse number 17.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse 17. But whoso have this world's good and seeketh his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him.
That's verse 17.
Yeah.
I read it again, Slaki.
3 and 17.
Yeah, come on. 1 John 3 and 17, Slaki.
But whosoever have this world's good
So whoever have this world's goods, right? You know what I'm saying? Can you read?
and seeketh his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him.
You gotta unplug it out. Unplug it. Slaki, one more time. I'll read it one more time. Slaki.
From the top. But whosoever haveth this world's good and seeketh his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him.
Right. So look, whosoever had this world's good, right? And you see your brother down bad, right? And you don't help your brother out, right? How does the love of God dwell in you? Right? Just click it. Just click it. There you go. You said, hey, give me the book of Sirach chapter 4, verse 31. Right? You got all these riches, right? But hey, guess what? From the Most High, you get blessed by the Most High. But when your brother needs a helping hand, and your hand is shut, right? You don't want to help your brother out. So how the love of the Most High God going to dwell in you? Because the love of the Most High God is dwelling in a rich man, right, who loves money and don't love him, right? We bring that up.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 4 and verse 31. Let not thy hand be stretched out to receive.
Don't let your hand be stretched out to receive. Read.
And shut when thou shouldest repay.
Right, because your hands be stretched out to the Most High when you down bad. Right, and you praying to the Most High, hey, to bless you and to get you out this jam. Hey, he bless you. Right, but then you see your brother down bad. Right, and now your hand closed. Right. Right, you see your brother when the Most High God give you your blessing. Now your hand closed. Right. Now you looking down, you high minded, right? But I digress, you got it out.
Con. Can you read the book of Sirach chapter 13 and verse 22?
13, 22.
Because everybody love a rich man, right? Give me 21, start at 21, right? Because we was out there at camp, right? And let a damn celebrity be out there standing with us, everybody will stop. Everybody will have time today to hear the words of the Most High.
Right.
Why? Because he has riches, right? Because he has a little bit of paper, right? His damn chain is shining, right? It's real diamonds, right? Now everybody want to listen to hear, man. Read that.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 21. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends. When a rich man is falling, he has many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify.
Right, you speak things that's not to be spoken. You speak perversely, man, and off. But people still justify it. That's why you got all these celebrities, they saying wild things, right? They into this, they into that, right? Hey, I think what was that? Beyonce, she served a damn a witch or something like that. Yeah, and people follow that, right? The beehive, got the beehive spirit, man, right? It's madness, right? Because people justify it only because they have money. Read on.
It said the poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too.
Right.
It said he spake wisely and could have no place.
Right, and us that's, you know what I'm saying, poor, right, carnally, right, and we speak wise things, but they don't want to hear us, man. We're out there on the highways and byways, we bringing it out, right, we giving wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that thus saith the Lord. They don't want to hear it. Right, that's like I said, if a damn rapper was up there, little baby was up there, they'll be hearing it, man.
Right.
Right, they'll listen. Right, they'll be gathered around. Right, but they don't want to hear the words of the Most High. Right, bring it up.
Verse 23. When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
See that?
And look, and he said,
And what he said?
they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Read.
Riches are good unto him that hath no sin.
He said what?
Riches are good that to him that hath no sin.
Riches is only good to a righteous man that have no sin. Because we know what wicked men do with money, man.
Right.
They go the hell off. They ordering down, they got the bottle girls at the club, and they ordering strippers to come to the damn Airbnb, and they Diddy parties, getting drunk, more drunk. That's why a lot of people crash out with all these riches, man. They drugged out, right? They died, and people envying them from the hood, trying to kill them, right? They going to dice games still. I don't know why. Why you going to dice games, right? And getting, I think that's how Takeoff got killed, man.
My friends got killed.
Right? Going to the dice games, man. You got the paper already. But they can't get enough. They want more. That's why I said riches is only good to him that has no sin, you know?
And poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly.
Right? So hey, you wanna have riches, right? And use it for a profit. You know what I'm saying? You wanna give to the ministry, right? Give to brothers that's in need, right? Give on to the homeless, right? X, Y, and Z. Right? But you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have money in the hands of wicked men. Just like Esau. Look what he's doing with it. Right? He's pushing things on the earth. He's funding wars to destroy people, man. Right? These people are wicked on the left-hand side, man. They have riches. Right? But imagine if Israel had riches. The righteous men in Israel had riches, man. Imagine how much more we can magnify the name of the Most High. Right? How much more greater works we can do, man. How much more we can spread this truth, right? So we can get the hell up out of here, man. How much more brothers that's in need can be up, right? And be able to provide for their households, right? So you got to give money to the righteous man. And I want to preach over that. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 19.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse number 19. And it reads, a feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry. But money answereth all things.
But what?
But money answereth all
Hey,
things.
money answers a lot of things, man. When brothers have need, right? They need to, you know what I'm saying, set up this feast. They need to go here and do the work. Hey, you need money for that sometimes, man. And it answers all things. But we read in the book of 1 Timothy, you can't have a love for money, right? You have to use the word, but you can't abuse it, man. Right? And our forefathers, they was rich. Abraham was rich. He had much cattle, man. Right? He had much things. Our fathers wasn't broke. Right? They had land. Right? They had vineyards. Right? They had many things that brought them much riches, man. Right? But they believed in the Lord, man. They had faith in the Most High. Right? Which is your riches.
Right.
Right? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you want to use your money wisely, man. And I want to get a precept and account in the book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse number 34. On how the apostles, right, and those that was at the Yahushua's death and resurrection, on how what they did with the money. Right? Did they have all the riches and they just freaked off with it? Right? Because Christ died and now the laws is done away with? Right? Is that what they did? Like, I mean, if the law is done away with, we can go freak off.
Right.
Christ, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he got on the cross, man, right? And died for our sins, because now we can freak off. Let's see what they did with the money. Acts 4 and 34.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 34. Neither was there any among them that lacked.
It said, hey, none of them lacked. They was all up. It said none of them was lacking, right? None of them. And what they do?
For as many as were possessors of lands or houses sold
They
them.
did what?
Sold them.
They didn't lack, and they had lands, they had houses, they had some paper, man. But they sold them, read.
And brought the prices of the things that were sold, and laid them down at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made.
And what?
Distribution was made.
So they sold everything they had, right? And brought the money to the apostles, and distribution was made, man. A little bit of money going here, a little bit of money going here, read on.
Unto every man.
Unto who?
Unto every man, according as he had need.
Right, so whatever a man needed, they broke the money up and they gave it to him, man. Here goes some money for this. Here goes some money for this. Everybody putting their hands together, man. Right? They putting their money together. Right? Every man gave it to every man that has need, and that's what a righteous man would do with the money. So I say, hey, riches shouldn't be in the hands of the sinner, man. They're gonna just do more wickedness and more evil, right, to keep the money, man, which they got by deceit, right, and evil. Right? Keep reading on that though.
Said, and Joseph, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation, a Levite, and of the country of Cyprus, having land sold it, and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. That's it.
Keep going.
Chapter 5. But a certain man named Ananias, with Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession and kept back part of the price.
They did what?
Kept back part of the price.
You can't keep back part of the price, man. Right? You're supposed to give your all to the Most High. You're supposed to forsake all. Right? So I'm gonna just tuck a little bit, you know what I'm saying, for later, just in case this don't work out. Alright? Just in case this truth don't work out, I'm gonna lay a little bit aside, I'm gonna lay a little 3-5 to the side, just in case. Alright? Just in case this don't work out, I always got a stash I can go back to.
Crazy.
That's madness, man. Alright, let me say I'm gonna keep 2 pair of pants. Actually, I'm gonna keep 3 for completion. 3 pair of pants for completion.
That's all.
Just in case this don't work, in a crop top.
That's mad.
Alright? In a couple what's the Daisy Dukes, man. I mean, not the Daisy, the cutters, man.
Yeah.
The C cutters.
Yeah, right.
Right? In a couple leggings.
Right.
See-through. The workout ones. Alright, I'm gonna keep them laid up. Alright, that's madness, man. We kept back part of the price, read.
It's like they kept back part of the price. His wife also being privy to it, and bought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet.
Look, I sold everything too, right? I laid it at the apostles' feet, right? And I had much, but I sold it all, right? But let's see what happened.
But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Ghost, and to keep back part of the price?
Right? And
of
see
the
what
land?
happens with wicked man that has riches, man. They heap on more sin, man. Because why couldn't you just give it all to the Most High? Right? Why did you have to lie to the Spirit, right? And lie to men's face, right? And whole time you keep it back part of the price, man. Right? When you supposed to give it all to the Most High, to give to every man that have need, man. What if a brother really needed that part that you kept back? Right? But you kept it back for yourself. Right? Read on.
Verse 4. It said, while it remained, was it not thine own? And after it was sold, was it not in thine own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto God.
See that you did that to the Most High, man. Those are the Most High vessels that you were supposed to give need to, man.
Right.
That was the Most High to put the Spirit on the apostles to say, look, we're going to bring our money together, distribute it to each man that have need, man. That's a righteous thing to do, right? But you kept it back, right, and lied, right? Because you know what I'm saying, you wanted to keep a little bit for yourself. That's selfishness, man. That's pride, right? Keep going.
And verse 5. And Ananias, as hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost. And great fear came on all them that heard these things.
Right? And Ananias gave up the ghost, man. Right? Because and the spirit conflicted him and he died, man. Right? Because those riches, right, it'll kill you, man. Right? Look how much, you know what I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, just him keeping back that small portion and that pride and trying to lift himself up, right, in secret, at the Most High, he killed him, man. Right? And we keep reading, it goes into what his wife, and his wife lied. Tried to back up her husband, man. Right? And she died too. Your husband is at the door. I mean, it's like the men that took up your husband's at the door, man. And she died too, right there. Right? So hey, you can't bring these riches with you, right? And them riches can't save you in the day of wrath, man. Right? You have to give it all to the Lord. Right? Like the Lord said in the book of Matthew 19, hey, sell all that you have, man. Right? Hey, change all your ways, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Put away all the filth of your flesh, man. And turn wholeheartedly back to the Most High. How much you got, man?
I just got a quick precept. Sirach 14:3.
The book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse number 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard.
It said what?
Riches are not comely for a niggard.
Read.
And what should an envious man do with money?
Hey, riches not comely for a nigga, man. Right? Hey, that's plain. Right? Hey, cause men do ugly things, right? They do obscene and absurd things for money. Right? Look at how these men dress nowadays because they got money. Right? Oh, I got these pants cost $7,000. I got $1,500 on my jeans. I got a $2,500 shirt. Bro, you paid $2,500 for a crop top and bell bottoms, brother. Right? Oh, this is a go-yard bag. Brother, that's a purse, brother. Right? Walk around with fingernail polish, man. Right? Hey, can you read on that, dude?
God, sorry. It's all right, what? 14?
14:3.
God, the book of Sirach 14 and 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard. And what should an envious man do with money? He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul.
They're doing what?
He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gathereth for others.
Gathereth for others, man. You're not doing that. Hey, you doing that because you want to please other people, right? You dressing like you getting all this money because you want some rep for people to say, oh, I got money, oh, he got money, oh, he paid. Yeah, he paid. That's off, man. Right? Finish reading it.
It says, he that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others. That shall spend his goods righteously. It's like righteously.
Righteously. Right? He gathering it for others. You got your entourage with you, man. But these men don't care about you. Look at what happened to Dad. Look what happened to King Von, man. Right? He had a whole entourage of dudes. As soon as he died, guess what they did? They ransacked his house. Took everything that he had. Right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody protect him from getting shot. Why didn't they tell that man that, hey, don't fight this dude? Right? And he got shot. And he's dead. And as soon as you die, they didn't even get put in the ground yet. They running in your damn house, taking all your stuff. Right? Keep reading, man.
It says,
Verse 5.
he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
See that? Hey, if you're not good to, if you're evil to yourself, right? How could you be good to others? Right? You're an evil man with money. You're evil to yourself. Right? How you going to do good for other people? You're not going to. That word niggard is going into stingy. You're stingy. You don't give no alms. You don't give back to your people. Right? You don't do nothing for your nation. Right? You don't do nothing for the Most High. Like how they had that Ananias and his Sapphira spirit, man. Right? Oh, I'm gonna give a little bit, but I'm gonna save something for us. That's that I'm gonna save something just in case. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what happened to the dude King Von? And he gave up the ghost, right? Because he was an evil man, right? But all praise to the Most High, you got it now.
Con, give me the book of 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse number 28. Do another account real quick. Real quick. Con.
Say it first thing, what?
3 and 28.
3. I was at 2. 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 28, and it reads. Say it first Samuel?
First Maccabees. 3 and
It's
28.
like First Maccabees. What was it saying? I don't know why I was saying.
You need to say something.
I did.
Yeah.
See that? It's like the Maccabees.
First Maccabees chapter 3
Start at 27.
and verse number 27. And it reads, it said, now when King Antiochus heard these things, he was full of indignation. Wherefore he sent and gathered together all the forces of his realm, even a very strong army.
Read.
He opened also his treasure and gave his soldiers pay for a year, commanding them to be ready whensoever he should need.
Right, so he had soldiers on payroll, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's what was keeping them going, you know what I'm saying? Because what if he didn't pay these men, right? That was requiring this money year by year. And they leaving, man. And they need some paper, right? And he said, hey, I'm going to give these men some money each year by year, right? I'm going to have this army, these men ready, on standby, you know?
Nevertheless, when he saw that the money of his treasures failed,
He going broke. It said the money of his treasures failed. Open up the chunk, I'm going, damn, I'm going broke. Damn. Stay paying these men year by year. My money is going, right, you know?
and that the tributes in the country were small, because of the dissension and plague which he had brought upon the land, and taken away the laws which had been of old time.
Read.
He said he feared, like verse 30, he feared that he should not be able to bear charges any longer, nor have such gifts to give so liberally as he did before. For he had abounded above the kings that were before him. Wherefore, being greatly perplexed in his mind, he determined to go into Persia, there to take the tributes of the countries and to gather much money.
And he did to do what?
To gather much money.
And how did he do that? Do you think he was doing that by peace to gather more money? He was going to make war again.
Rob.
Right? Rob them. And that's just to show that, you know, when you get these riches, right, and, you know, say you go broke or whatever, right, you're going to do more wickedness to get some more, man. Right? Because you can't get riches by damn vanity and deceit, man. Right? That's off. Because you're going to heap sin upon sin. You're going to do more wickedness and more wickedness, man. And that's what people do when they got all this paper, man. They do more evil and more wickedness, man. You see it with the celebrities, man.
Right.
You got the money, but you still want to do more evil on the left-hand side, man. To keep the money. To keep it coming. Right? Now you do murder for hire. Right? Racketeering charges. Diddy parties. Right? Madness and freakiness. You're going on the islands of Epstein. Right? All for money, man. Right? You even had, Lil Baby was at that all-white party. He had that Edomite with him, man. Hugging him from the back, man. Bending him over. Right? So that's off, man. Right? So give me another precept we get some closes. Proverbs chapter 13 and verse number 11.
This is the book of Proverbs. It's wickedness.
Yeah,
Chapter 13 and verse number 11. And it reads, wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished.
Hey, wealth gotten by vanity, man. By wicked or folly acts, man. Said wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, man. Read.
But he that gathereth by labor shall increase.
Right, if you gather by labor, you put the work in, right? Which on the spiritual level, is you doing the work of the Most High, and you're gonna be rich, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? The Most High is gonna give you more things abundantly. right? But you have to put in the work of the Most High. Right, we get to close the precept.
Said, I was gonna get this last precept in Proverbs chapter 10 and verse number 2. I read.
Proverbs 10 and 2. So the Proverbs chapter 10 and verse number 2.
Just to let me back on what the brother just brought out, because that word vanity, right, is going into wickedness, man. It's wickedness, evilness, right? But you got it. Look it up.
2 Samuel 10 and 2. Treasures of wickedness profited nothing.
It said treasures of wickedness profited nothing, read.
But righteousness delivers from death.
But righteousness delivereth from death. And we all know what our righteousness is, man. And that's to keep the commandments of the Most High God, according to Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 25. Can you read on it?
It says, the Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he chasteth away the substance of the wicked.
Hey, but he's going to cast away the substance of the wicked, man. So all of you brothers, all of you sisters, right? All of you youths, more than bring out. Keep reading.
He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand.
He said what?
He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand. But the hand of the diligent maketh rich.
And that rich, the hand of the diligent, right? Like I was just going into. All of you brothers, all of you sisters out there, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's sowing that wickedness, man, right? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You're going to reap the same, right? When you sow that wickedness, you're going to reap it back in the same, right? The Most High God, right? The riches ain't going to profit you nothing. The riches that you gain by wickedness ain't going to profit you nothing. Ain't going to be no tax write-off for the wickedness that you do, right? There's no sin write-off when you try to pay the Most High with the wickedness of your money. It's not going to profit you a daggone one thing, right? But it said, but the hand of the diligent, make it rich, right? What you got now?
Give me Proverbs 11 and verse number 28.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 28, and it reads, he that trusteth in riches shall fall.
It said what?
He that trusteth in his riches shall fall.
So you don't want to trust in your riches in these last days. But the Most High will put you to death, man. And you're going to fall one way or another if you're not putting your trust in the Most High. Right? The Lord said you can't serve two masters, man. You can't serve God and mammon.
Right.
When mammon is going into money, man. You can't serve both. So if you serve the Most High, you serve money, man, and you're going to fall, man. You put your trust in money and you're going to fall. Right? Because you're leaning onto your own understanding. Right? You're hoping that, hey, this money is going to deliver you out of death, man. You know?
Said, but righteousness shall flourish as a branch.
Hey, but righteousness is going to flourish, man. You're going to be built up. You're going to grow in this thing, right? And hopefully, you get the fruit, right? And your fruit, it gives you immortality, man. Right? Let me get one more. Let me two more. Acts chapter 8 and verse number 20. Maybe I get that account.
I quoted it. Pull that. It's the book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse number 20. And it reads, but Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee.
He said what?
Thy money perish with
And
thee.
the Lord said, hey, your money perish with you, man. You can't take it with you. It's going to die with you, man. Read.
Because thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money.
Because you thought the gift of the Most High can be purchased with money. You can't purchase the gift of the Most High with money. We had a clip, we didn't bring it up. Right? It was madness, man.
What are you doing?
You can't buy the gift of the Most High with money, man. No check, no blue bills, no 20s, no 50s, no 100s is going to buy your way into the kingdom of the Most High, man. You have to serve, thus saith the Lord, keeping his commandments, and that's going to get you eternal life, man. All right? So we're going to close up. All right? Lord willing, this was edifying. Right? Lord willing, you continue to meditate on these precepts. You continue to have a mighty Sabbath through the Spirit. You continue to make your call and election sure. Right? And you stay 10 toes down for the name of the Most High Yahweh. By Shema Mashiach, Omalak Yahushua, Kom Yashah,
Kom Yashah.
Shalom.